officially gone. Kentucky, the farm is sold. We got our proceeds, we got both of the mortgages paid off, and we saved $40,000 in real estate commissions, which coincidentally bought the new Polaris Northstar Ultimate. When that happened, Sharon's like, why all of a sudden this new Northstar Ultimate? And I said, well, because we were able to sell it on our own. That basically paid for the Northstar Ultimate. But believe me, it was a nightmare of a process. But today's video is just to give us a little bit of hope for spring and summer. So this is just a random summer vlog of last summer at the Kentucky farm where things are green and we can all have a little bit of hope for spring. So happy Sunday evening. I hope you enjoy it, and best of luck Monday morning. Thanks a lot. Line, and there's some twist to this. If you can make a nice straight line, it's going to be cheaper than having jogs, because of the way they anchor the power lines. This ought to be interesting here.
I think we might lower the barn instead of raise it. Accidentally.
Can't see if I got a grip or not.
It's going up.
So this here was 2 years ago in 2019 at our Kentucky farm when we had just bought it. So fast forward to today, but today we are just going to try and jack it up in this corner, and that's going to be it. Could tear off. So while we were standing here, something stuck its face out and made a noise at us, scared the crap out of both of us. Sharon said it had a pointy nose, kind of like a badger. It's kind of buried.
Yeah, I know.
It's holding it in. I think if anything, I risk doing a little damage if I can get the bucket under it and lift it.
Right about there is where it's level.
No, it needs to go more. Plus, you need to go a little extra. Alright, boy, is it hot. It's supposed to be 90 today. Well, at least I get to sit in the air for a while. Well, the battery's too dead to take a charge. Oh, we're loaded down. This is the last of her decorations for the cabin rehab. And now I gotta go get the excavator. Okay, got the Bobcat chain down. We're only from this location, we're only about a half hour or so from Kentucky. So this time I'm much more prepared. Since the last blowout, which I don't know, a couple years ago maybe, I got a 4-ton jack and power tools that, fingers crossed, no more blowouts.
Well, it is Saturday, June 5th, and it's a gorgeous day. It's a little bit sticky out here. I'm back at our little farmhouse in western Kentucky, and I got Joe rented for a few hours. Holy mackerel, he's expensive.
Of course.
He's going to bring the excavator And there's just a bunch of things that need to be cleaned up in this yard.
See if I can get old picnic table in one scoop here without wrecking it. Another one bites the dust.
Who's the boss of the poison ivy now?
I mean, it's going in the fire pit, but it was just sticking out. You could tell they were hitting it with their mower blades, the lawn guys. Should be good now. Once again, we're trying to save the lawn with the tracks. That basket is concrete. That's why we're doing it this way. That way she can just shove it off into a garbage pile.
A couple more weeks, they'll be ready. Back here is a low spot, and I've been trying to talk Joe into making a pond back here. I mean, there's a giant willow in the middle, so I know it's low, and there's nothing else growing. I don't want to go too far in, because I know there's probably some fawns that are in the grass. This is that little crossing right behind the red barn that Joe just cleaned out yesterday when he was here with the excavator, because right there is where it was all plugged up.
June 29th, and today's mission is to run across the river into Kentucky, and we're going to measure the distance for power to see about possibly trenching in power up to that barn on the hill I'm on. But anyways, I would like to bring power and water probably 1,500 to 2,000 feet, somewhere in that vicinity, all the way up to that property top where that barn is. But I'm also going to measure the distance from the power that's down by the road all the way up to the hill to the barn. All right, so to the top of the hill, I estimated 500 feet. All right, 1,884 feet, plus overlaps on each end. Not too bad. Hey guys, Kapper here. Welcome back on September 11th, 9/11. We're out in Kentucky. I was helping out our lease guys get some fall food plots in, and once again we were behind the power curve a little. Went from 0 to hero, and of course a few mishaps and this and that. But beautiful day we got here. Join us for some fresh air and see if we don't break anything and can get some plots in. I almost forgot how beautiful it was out here. The boys used the old Megatron 2.0 and got everything mowed up for me. So I'm chisel disking. It's going really, really slow, as you can see. So I got them started on the cereal madness. It's a special mix of cereal grains that Curtis makes, and then I'm on the next one now, disking it up, and we're gonna just keep leapfrogging back and forth. And